video. Here we go. We got some lighting. I hope that helps. Never did the lighting thing before, but shout out to you patrons. You make this happen with things like lighting. We could do things like that and a new microphone. Shout out to you patrons. You make it happen, right? So before we start, as always, what's up, Natish? Good to see you in the house. As always, let's cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
Indigo gets me hype every time. I swear to goodness, it sounds so good in these headphones, boy. What's going on, guys? Two low cap gems that no one is talking about. Okay, we're gonna get into that today, and as always, we'll have questions at the end. Let me go ahead and share our screen here. And shout out again to the patrons. Had two new patrons sign up in the last 2 weeks. You guys know who you are. Shout out to you guys. Less than a cup of coffee for the Patreon. But if you can't afford the Patreon, you can come ahead. You can come on and go ahead and sign up for the Telegram. Some weird stuff happened with the Telegram where we lost 70 members in like a snap of their fingers. I really don't know what happened. Shout out to my moderator E. We were talking about it, and we were just like, "I've never seen that." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm in like this group. I'm in that group. I've never seen anything like that happen before." I'm like, "Bro, same here. Never seen it happen before." So don't know where how 70 members just get removed like that, and then people were coming in to the chat like, it just removed me. I don't know what happened. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. So if you already thought you joined the Telegram, you may want to check again. It probably booted you out. Who knows? I don't know how that happened, but we'd love to have you back over here. So yeah, shout out to the Telegram, completely free if you want over there. Let's see who's in the house before we start the show. What's up, Honda Trump AI? What's up, Be Like Water? What's up, Natish? What's up, OMC? Glad to have you guys in the house. And let's get into these coins. So let's see which one we should do first. Let's go with the smaller coin first. And we're going to go with Patentory. So very, 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 very low cap with this guy. Less than 1 million market cap. Total supply 100 million. It got as high as a cent and a half, a little over a cent and a half. Sitting now at 0.0052, so like a half cent. Literally nobody knows about this coin. But what very much intrigued me about this coin is that they're partnered with the World Economic Forum, and they're a medical coin. So medical coins tend to have their day part that have like the World Economic Forum as a partner. Think about Origin Trail. Okay, Origin Trail. They got to do like, what is it called? The supply chain for personal protective equipment during the Rona. Okay, now you can see right here, World Economic Forum right here, because this had been taken off for a second. I don't know if you guys, because we've talked this one before, but but it's been a while, so I'm bringing it back. This was off of there for a while, and now it's back on. So still partnered with the World Economic Forum. ID Me, that's like the big ID service. If you like want to tech, if you're in the US and you want to check your taxes and you really want to know like, okay, did I pay this or did I pay that? You're using ID Me. So some big kind of partners here. Nothing, of course, bigger than World Economic Forum. Georgia State University here, Georgia USA, United Networks of America. But if you come up here and see, like, this is kind of patentatory in a nutshell, to empower people with actionable, data-driven insights for improved health, outcomes, and well-being, build a healthier future for all by becoming the home of patient data, impacting population. Health starts with impacting one person at a time, values, empowerment, clarity, security, and integrity. And you can see here, there's the phone app. I know a couple people tried to download it and they had some trouble. So it is like a work in progress here, but very, very interesting here with patentatory. You can see here they're continuing the X theme. Like it's just not a coincidence with this X, right? Um, it's just not a coincidence. Again, and you can find out why it's not a coincidence. Come on over and check out my crypto and conspiracy content. If you just joined the Patreon, you can go look. You actually have the video for this in the Patreon. I definitely suggest checking out the video. But if you're not in the Patreon, you can come on over here to Apple and Google Podcast and look at Money is Sacrifice. You'll get an understanding why that X is what it is. That X is representative of sacrifice. And I stylized this kind of so that I wouldn't get like censored or anything like that. Um, if you understand these things, if you understand a little book called The Kabbalion, you kind of understand that there are cycles, there are things like it really just makes money make sense. Okay. Um, so definitely check those things out. But yeah, patentatory. It's one that I really expect once this bull run gets going, once maybe the World Economic Forum drops their name or something like that. Boom, you know what I mean? Boom, and it's sitting at quote unquote lotto prices. Okay, lotto prices. And if you're not familiar with my terminology, lotto prices are anything under a cent. Okay, like you can basically just scratch off lotto ticket. That okay. So the next thing we're going to look at, before we look at it, let's hear from good old Klaus Schwab. Okay, good old Uncle Klaus himself. Okay, let's listen to this.
It's really multipolar because you have the middle states like Saudi Arabia, Indonesia.
Hold on, let me see if I can turn it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to start it over.
It's really multipolar because you have the middle states like Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and of course India, exercising great influence on global on the global situation. Saudi Arabia thanks.
So notice one of the countries he said is India, and countries that he's mentioning right now are BRICS nation countries right now. Okay, and he said they're having a big influence. So to me, he's kind of basically hinting and telling us that BRICS nations things are going to have a big influence. I think he's hinting and telling us that. Okay. right out in the open. Okay. Sometimes it's just hidden in plain sight, if you will. So let me just start that over and continue.
It's really multipolar because you have the middle states like Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and of course India, exercising great influence on global on the global situation. Saudi Arabia, thanks to its energy reserves, India, thanks to the fact that it is the fastest growing economy at the moment.
India, fastest growing economy. Think about how you can apply that to crypto. Think about how you can apply that to maybe American stocks. Um,
Then you have, I would say, also the industrial powers. You could argue today that some of the companies like Google, Microsoft, and so on are truly multinational power factors. So it's a very complex world, and it's
yes, big companies like that are like big power factors. It's true. We can say that that's true. But the thing that I'm going to focus on is crypto here because like chasing Microsoft that's already had its run. You know what I mean? Remember when we were looking at, I don't know if you guys remember the episode, but we were looking at Ian Bellina comparing crypto to the internet when it first started. So why invest in Microsoft now that's already past the internet phase? Why not invest in crypto now when it's hitting the early internet phase? If you get what I'm saying. So you're now investing in crypto as if you were investing in Microsoft before it was this big brand Microsoft name, right? So let's continue.
not a very stable world because we are now witnessing a kind of dynamic system which is constantly changing. And I should also add, by the way, to the power factors, small countries. I would argue that in the world of tomorrow, it's not the big fish eating the small fish, but the fast fish eating the slow fish. So you have countries like
I would argue that everything has always been connected, has always been dynamic, if you will. Like ever since kind of Bretton Woods, the world's economies have been like kind of attached at the hip and linked to the American dollar. But that's changing right now with these BRICS nations, right?
Singapore, like I would add Switzerland or Israel, playing also a
Now he's adding Switzerland and Israel. Now, funny he adds Switzerland. What is the trope that we always hear? Switzerland is neutral. They're always neutral in the war. I wanna point something out to you about Switzerland. That's where the banks are. That's where the World Economic Forum is. Davos, Switzerland. Because guess what? That's HQ. That is home base. Nothing's touching Switzerland because that's home base. That's where they run the command and control. That's where all the banks are. That's where all the money is. And Switzerland is also right now having a booming, crypto hotbed of a country in Switzerland. Funny how that works out, right? Funny how that works out. Let's continue.
a essential role in the global system. We have to confront
Again, so he said they were going to be central in the global system. What else is in Switzerland? LCX, Liechtenstein. It's like right next door, right? It's right here, guys. And this is just like a 2-minute clip. It's all right here, right? So this is setting up the next coin that we're talking about, but there are also some really great nuggets right there that we just pointed out. But let's go back here and finish this out.
playing also a essential role in the global system. We have to confront a very fragmented and I would say to a certain extent turbulent system, because those countries compete not only in economic terms, they compete having different values, having different systems. So the world is relatively full of complexities and certainly also uncertainties. Now, what we have to do in order to stick together is to look at those issues where we have really global interdependence, where if we do not cooperate, we will have a lose-lose situation.
If you don't cooperate, we'll have a lose-lose situation. That's just ludicrous and funny that he says that, because everyone that works with him is cooperating. Like, and if you don't work with him, you don't get cooperation. You understand what I'm saying? So look at Ripple and what happened to Ripple. Oh, they had all these problems with the SEC. Then all of a sudden they become members of the World Economic Forum, and then the whole door opens up for them. Teamed with Bank of America, like this kind of thing with the SEC really kind of went away. Understand the people that control America are BlackRock. Okay, no matter the president, BlackRock has fingers on the U.S. Treasury, and I think there's like a Rothschild quote where it's like, I'm going to paraphrase. It doesn't matter to me who the president is, as long as I control the purse strings. I don't care. So it's like that. It's like that. As long as I have control of the money, who cares who the president is? Chocolate, vanilla, choose. I'm the ice cream salesman. It doesn't matter to me. Get chocolate, buy vanilla. I really don't care. I still get paid because I'm selling chocolate and vanilla to you. Democrat, Republican, I don't really care because I control BlackRock, because Larry Fink is on my board of executives. I don't really give a care. Right? So it's funny that he says we all need interdependence, when most countries, most of the big ones anyway, are working with him. Okay? Interdepending with him. It's funny that India had a space launch, right? They made it to space. To me, that's just another kind of marker of, hey, we're playing ball now. We're playing ball with you guys, okay? We're playing ball. So, reason I mentioned that, let's see and make sure everyone heard that, because I heard it in my ear, so I'm sure you guys could have heard it. Let's make sure everybody heard that well, okay? I'm gonna be really sad if you guys didn't hear that, but I think you could hear it because I heard it in my ear. Just let me know if you guys heard that, all of that well, from Klaus right there. Okay, so this goes right into our next coin, which is WADSPay. And be sure to tune in on Saturday. I'm going to talk about a coin that never, whoops, can you guys hear me clearly? Be sure to tune in on Saturday because I'm going to talk about a coin that we never talked about before on here as well. So WADSPay. Let's take a look at their website, shall we? What we're going to see is all of their top level management is Indian, like from India, which I have to say, because we call Native Americans Indians. And if you want to go into a quote unquote conspiracy theory, but it's not conspiracy theory, it's just fact. When Columbus landed in America, he landed in the East Indies. America was the Indies at that time. So, but that's a whole nother subject. We won't even get into that. That's a crypto and conspiracy conversation right there. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at their leadership here. So their leadership is they're Indians from India. Let's see about us. Here we go. Exclusive leadership. So the majority of their leadership is Indian. BRICS Nation. We just heard Klaus Schwab talk glowingly about India and its economy. So you can see here. You can see these people are ethnically Indian. Um, except for Oliver here, who's going to have his focus in Africa, which, duh. Um, so you can see their focus too seems to be BRICS nations as well, with Oliver here and Amit, Japan, Asia Pacific, so the Indonesia kind of area, like Kausal was talking about. Um, So yeah, and if you dive deep into who these people are, you'll see they have a huge amount of experience with Swift, huge amount of experience with payments. Okay, I guess I got a lot of cookies before it lets me do that. Okay, that's okay. It'll show them. Okay, there we go. So again, throughout his career, Khaled has worked with renowned such institutions such as Swift, BPA, Banking Technologies. Coppola Group has extensive experience in financial payments sector, like tons of this. Like, and Khalid is not the only one here. Okay, um, and if we look at WadsPay, it's considerably higher market cap than Patentory, but it's still under $10 million. Now, what you're going to notice here, WadsPay is available on XDC. Why is this extremely important? XDC is the settlement coin for R3 Corda. Okay, follow me here. So let's see, XDC 3 Corda, XDC settlement. So XDC is the settlement coin for R3 Corda. Okay, and R3 Corda is a private blockchain, and you'll see here. This is a global open resource hybrid blockchain protocol exchange. Xfin has partnered with the enterprise software firm R3. As a result, the latter's DLT based Corda will use XDC token as the primary settlement coin. Now, if we go ahead and look at R3's website, we're going to see, remember, all those different huge banks that are clearing houses for money worldwide. So it's a payment system, WadsPay, that's already connected into XDC, and XDC is the settlement coin for Corda, which has all these different clearing houses on its side. So, what type of position does that put WadsPay in? That's headed by all these titans of the payment industry that are Indian. And India is the biggest growing economy right now. And you heard that not from me out of my lips. You heard that out of Klaus Schwab's lips. You see what I'm saying? So, how huge is WadsPay, right? How huge is that? Here sitting at 0.168 cents. Okay. How huge is that? Just wait until it gets listed on some place like not even listed that many places right now. I think that's for a reason, right? Wait till it gets listed somewhere like Uphold or something like that, right? Or MXC. Right now, all you can buy it on is Bitmart, BitTrue, OpenOcean, and Uniswap. Okay. Huge, huge. So you can see here, last space. Okay, Algorand. That let the cat out of the bag. Algorand was what I was going to talk about next, but let's go to this one here. LastPay token is now available for XDC network, the drive for interoperability, user choice, and payment flexibility. Okay. Um, so you'll see here, WKK will have a vital role in realizing WASPay's drive for interoperability between payment protocols, enabling the conversion between CBDC, stablecoins, and cryptocurrencies by bridging the old world of fiat-based payments with the newest technologies of digital asset payments. So it's quite possible with these people, these guys who have huge connections, they may be making those connections for all the different companies that they are connected with in India. Okay. Lastway currently issues acceptance, gaming, and remittance products. This partnership with Xfin will further enhance its offering with loyalty tokenization, trade finance, and buy now, pay later. WASPay also, they do have a connection with Trade Tech, and Trade Tech has a connection with the World Economic Forum and the World Trade Organization. Okay, so huge, huge, huge stuff. Okay, like just it's just freaking huge, like WASPay when you really think about it. Um, I'm not done building my bag of WASPay. Um, I want to hold a good amount of this. Um, yeah, it's definitely not done building my bag here. Okay, so also being on Algorand. Algorand, we already know they can't be quantumly hacked. They have a really decent speed of 6,000 TPS. So a lot going right for Algorand, even though Gary Gensler chooses to come out and attack them. They seem to have World Economic Forum backing behind them, Algorand. Excuse me. They're already partnered with the Bank of Italy for something, the Central Bank of Italy, that is. And you can see here where it mentions what we mentioned before, um, but they mention it in a concise way. The WASPay team, which collectively brings over 250 years of experience from corporations, including MasterCard, including Visa, Swift, Ripple, and GE Capital. Jesus. Jeebus. Um, believes that by working with Algorand to implement its leading blockchain technology on WASPay, already in progress projects, they will be able to supercharge adoption in the payments space. So not only are they working with the company that can clear they're working with all these different clearinghouses, right? Including HSBC, DTTCC, HSBC, Goldman Sachs, SBI, right? They're also working with Algorand, who seems to have very fast speeds and already solving the quantum hackable thing. Okay. So huge stuff there. Huge stuff. Huge stuff. So before I go on talking about any more of that, let me see if we got any questions here. Okay, let me start from the top then. Let's go. Also, Babylon mainnet is happening now. XRD. Okay, yeah. Be like Water. He's the first person to bring XRD to the show. We do have videos on that. It sprung all the way up to 11 cents. I think it pulled back to like 5 cents now. XRD is extremely fast. It's like the fastest that I know out there that solves the blockchain trilemma. The closest one to it, I guess, is like Algorand. That's that solves the trilemma, but without being like a block DAG or something like that. What's up, OMC? Honda Trump AI, let's burn our supplies. P-Toy, Americans shouldn't be paying high taxes. Some BS. I'm not even a U.S. citizen. I know, man. I was talking to somebody about that today and how much of a scam Social Security is. Like people, people will talk about like they hate socialism, but then when we talk about Social Security, like they're okay with that. Like it's the biggest scam. Like the government's basically hoping that you don't reach life enough to collect it, and they can use it as a big leverage thing. Let me not even get started about that. But that's some stuff. People is fairly old, but I am not seeing any liquidity at this time. Yeah, and really that's the time where you want to kind of get in. If you really believe in your research, you want to get in while there's no liquidity. Case in point, we just had one coin that had no liquidity for a while, was dumping for a while, just go up 50%. That coin is Moonbeam. You do this like this is why you want to kind of gather things why there's no liquidity. If you actually believe in the coin, you gather it when times are silent, because you never know when something like this will happen. So let's just look at Moonbeam over the last month. All of a sudden, liquidity just boom right into it, right? After dumping for so long. And it went up to the tune of over 50%. So it's 16 cents. It went up over 8 cents. So went up over 50%. You kind of want to invest when things are quiet like this. It just happens to be the best time, right? And you can kind of take advantage of things like this. Where can you buy DeFi only? DeFi only, I'm not sure where you can buy DeFi only stuff. What is up, Riviera Group? Long time patron. It's pronounced patentory or patientory. You know, I would go say patientory, probably patientory. Patientory. Thank you. Thank you. I would say patientory. Thank you for the very kind correction there. I appreciate it. I don't mind being corrected. Like, yeah, let's say it right. Patientory. OMC patientory. Oh, it's gonna take me a while to adjust, y'all. Bear with me. Patientory is on Bitmart and Uniswap, 100%. This guy who talked trash about Trump and America, I'll listen to what he says, but he's not a very lovable human at all. Who's that? I'm not sure who you're talking about when you say that, Honda Trump AI. This guy who talked to. Okay. Are you talking about Klaus Schwab? Thanks. Oh my God, better than using your ETH. What's up, Cryptwork? What's up, Omar? Shout out to another patron in the house. got a little off there. Wealth would not let XRP build a currency to run the world's money without having the elites have their part of the pie. 100% OMC. 100%. There's no way they were not going to be able to do that without bending the knee first. And I heard what's his name? Guy from Earn Your Leisure. He was randomly talking crypto one day, and he said something like to that effect. He didn't come out just straight out and say it. What is his name? Ian something on Earn Your Leisure. The guy that what is his name? Ian something. And he was just like, I hear that Ripple is experiencing problems because unlike Ethereum, they didn't like pay the piper. He said it somewhat something like that. Like unlike Ethereum, they didn't pay the piper, so that's why they experienced problems. So I remembered that when all of a sudden, like months later, they became members of the World Economic Forum, and then all of a sudden the door just opened for them. So I remember that came exactly to my mind, and it comes to my mind again now with you saying that. No wonder he don't like Trump. He can't be controlled. The only individual to say audit the Fed and bring back the gold standard. Well, I don't know that I think I don't know that I can trust either side. I just really don't know that I can trust either side because I really think it's one of those deals like you always hear me say it like chocolate vanilla chews, and I'm the ice cream salesman. I kind of really always feel like no matter who we are presented, blue or red, remember same pills that they use in the Matrix, right? Blue or red. But who's kind of the power up there? Like Morpheus, he's getting the pills out. But even more than that, um the engineer, the architect, or whoever the hell's like controlling the simulation, right? Um, no matter who they present us with, red or blue, at the end of the day, whoever is really controlling the World Economic Forum, because again, we only see Klaus Schwab and all the people that he's talking to, but I'm sure even Klaus has this silent boss that nobody knows the name of, right? So no matter who we're presented with, red or blue, I think at the end of the day, somebody's controlling them. I just really feel that way. Um, Case in point, if you look at things that happened with Rona, things happened with Rona, even though that guy that you just mentioned, he was, president. It really doesn't matter like who it is to me, it seems the global agenda always gets met. You know what I mean? I just feel that way. No disrespect to either side. I just feel like both sides are controlled. And if you read the Kabbalion, let me bring that up right quick. If you read the Kabbalion, it kind of begins to kind of make sense to you. You begin to understand, okay, the principle of polarity is just a trick. Polarity is a trick. And they always use that principle of polarity against it. So read the Kabbalion. It's on YouTube. You can find it. But what the Kabbalion goes into is the 7 Hermetic principles. And one of those principles is polarity, the principle of polarity. Those principles of polarity always get played against us. There's also a principle of rhythm, and we know the principle of rhythm because Bitcoin every 4 years, right? And within those 4 years, within those 4 halving years, we have bullish period and we have a bearish period, right? And then it repeats every 4 years. So everything has a rhythm, everything has a cycle, like day, night, summer, winter, fall, spring, like the ladies with their monthly visitor every virtually every month. Everything has a cycle. Everything. So principle of mentalism. Everything begins with a thought, right? Everything begins with a thought. Principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. There's there's different things that we can say about that, but I, I don't have a good as above, so below in my head right now. So we're just going to skip that one for now. Principle of vibration. Everything vibrates, everything moves, everything is a vibration. We see that with atoms, right? The principle of polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has a pair of opposites. And I'm saying this, guys, because this relates to crypto, it relates to life. And if you understand life, you understand cycles, you understand, okay, come summer 2025, no matter what they say that, okay, it's different this time with Bitcoin, it's different. It's going to keep going up, 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 up. We're going to understand that it has a cycle. So come summer 2025, it is going to hit a bearish point at some point. Like even though even though Bitcoin has always trended upward, it's still going to have a cycle in around somewhere in like summer 2025, maybe a little bit like a longer stretch out than that. It's going to start coming back down. So, but anyways, principle of polarity. So everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has a pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. So, chocolate, vanilla, choose. Democrat, Republican, choose. We can go on and on. Like when you can use race, right? White or quote unquote black, choose. We could use rivalries. Yankees, Red Sox, choose. Michigan State, choose. Michigan, Ohio State, choose. It's like like even within like cultures, right? Like for black people, light skin, dark skin, choose. Like like all of these are opposites that some skilled person can use to make you choose a side and fight, but really they win because you're fighting between each other. I don't know. That's just my view on it. People have been using XRP regardless of the price and the lawsuit. Sounds good. Okay, good. Either way, patient theory looks like a really interesting play considering all of the financial and healthcare related state and national organizations that they are partnering with. 100%. What's up, Adam Bailey? Adam Bailey, I think you're the one who brought Patient Tory to the show. So shout out to you for bringing Patient Tory to the show. Patient Tory. WASPay is WTK WASPay token is 100K in liquidity, not much at all at the moment. But BitTrue and Bitmart and Uniswap are where you buy it. Yep. And it's not that much at the moment. But again, like I just made an example with MoonPay, right? Or not MoonPay, Moonbeam, right? Everything's silent until it isn't, right? So I believe WADSPay will have its day. And if we go back to WADSPay here, one of the things we'll notice is it unlike Patient Tory, WADSPay actually does have like kind of a history. So this one was as high as 30 something cents, 35 cents, I believe. So at least we have that as a milestone for it to possibly get back to, right? So let's go ahead and look here. So yes, about as high as 30 something cents, 35 cents. And coin market cap always tends to list these on the bearish side, so it's quite possible it got as high as 40 cents. But so it does have a precedent buying here at 1.5 cents, even if you chose to say, all right, I'm going to take profits at 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, and 25 cents. That's such a killing, right? At 10 cents, that's what? Uh that's a 6x. Am I right there? I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I think that's a 6x here, because 1.5 times 6 would be 9. 1.5 times 2 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 times 2 is 6. So that's a 6x there. If you chose to take some more profits there, 15, that's another what? Some another like that's like 6. It's like a 9x there, maybe. And on up the line. Not financial advice, just a thought to put in a process to take profits in an incremental way. Some people like to do that. Some people like to pick a point. Like, okay, maybe I think WASPay is going to eclipse that 35 cents mark. So maybe I choose to take profits at 35 cents. Or maybe I say, okay, just to be safe, I'm going to pick a point right like before the high. So I'll pick 25 cents and I'll take half out at 25 cents. Or someone might say, okay, once it doubles, I'm going to take half out. So that's, I guarantee I lock in my profits at that point. It's up to you on how you want to do your portfolio. But that's what a person once said to me is like, okay, once you get that halfway point, take half, because then you hit your profit. Everything else on that table is 100% profit at that point. That's what some people choose to do. It's up to you. What I tend to do is pick a point. Maybe some things I will over invest in and say I'm going to take profits when it reaches the halfway point. Like say if this reached like 3.2 cents, it's doubled. I cut it in half. But since I have a higher view of WASPay, I've uh, I, I'll probably be holding longer than 3.2 cents. Um, but it's up to you on how you tend to do that. But um, I would not necessarily be one to play, excuse me, the wait until it gets liquidity game, unless you can just always be at a computer and always watch and wait until something has a liquidity. And unless you can do that, I would say find the projects that you are strong on, or not. I would say, like, for me, let me put it that way. For me, it's like I'm going to find the projects that I feel comfortable in, the projects that I've done invested a lot of time researching. And when I know, okay, this is this coin's leadership team. These are these are the type of coins that they're related to. Excuse me. They're in an area like India, which is, again, from Klaus Schwab's mouth, the biggest growing economy. There are tons of stats on that, by the way. Also, in a BRICS nation country, all of those factors point to me a coin that will thoroughly be very, very, very nice. And it's already flirted with the 3 cent mark at some point here. Yeah, it already kind of went like 3 cents sometime earlier this year or close to it. So yeah, so for me, I feel very comfortable with doing putting money in there. Um, which trust wallet would support XDC? I would have grabbed some to hold. You can get XDC on Uphold, by the way, guys. For those who can't use KuCoin anymore. XDC just got under like 5 cents too, by the way. So that might be something to check out. Look at GFL Look at Gaming Gym. Oh, will GFL will do what Gala was supposed to do? Yeah, shame about Gala, man. Uh, Apparently they got some type of scandal going on. Gala does, and like they've dumped like 8% of their supply within the last month. Shout out to Crypto John. He does a good job covering Gala. Yeah, Gala. I don't know about Gala. I don't know about Gala. They've been having so many problems lately, like so many problems. Um, might be a great idea to just wait till that thing finds its bottom with all the stuff going on with it. But I'll have to check out GFAL, GGAL, G GFAL. Let me take a look at it right quick. Square Hall of Fame. Let me just at least like pop it up and put it on my whatchamacallit list to check out later on my faves list. But I want to make sure I get to all these comments. Here lately, gaming tokens for me I've been really really down on gaming tokens. To me, like if I'm investing in that area right now, the way I feel about it right now, um, I would have to go something like Sand, where it's like a metaverse. Okay, this is on a good amount of platforms. It's just like right now, it's like gaming. Like, what can you do with it? You know, it's like it's just a game. You know what I mean? Like, that's just where I'm at with it right now. Um, until the world of metaverse gets really really big and starts moving some of these games into the metaverse, and then there's always a newer hotter game. um for me it's like I rather invest in things like WatsPay and things like that that are going to be a part of the new financial system. Yeah, I'll have to check this one out. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. And hello is going to do at least a 50x. Okay, hello. I think you told me about this one before too. And I think it's up since you told me about it too, by the way. Hello Labs. 1 billion max supply. Up 28% in the last 24 hours. Sitting at 5 cents. Since the start of the year, like a lot of coins, it's basically 5x'd. Let's look at its Twitter if I can here. Oh, this thing is the worst. Hello? Is it you I'm looking for? Let's go. I'm on. Okay, I don't know what I just did there. Okay, can you just let me see? I just want the side panel. Why aren't you just doing the side panel? There we go. Oh, sorry, I don't know why it's okay. There we go. That's all I wanted. Okay, well, it's coming up. Let's look again here. What do you think of GBEX? What is up, Olamide Adams? Let's look at GBEX as well after we look at Hello Labs here. Oh yeah, this is the one that's doing the whole like Shark Tank thing. Yes, it will. Yes, it will because all of those influencers are going to pump it. The Wendy O's, the Altcoin Dailies, all of these guys are going to pump it. Um, yeah. So yeah, but it's going to be really kind of important to figure out like when they have different like dumping cycles that they have embedded into the coin. So it'd be really important with this to go look and see when they have token release cycles. So you're not holding on to this thing when they're releasing it, when they're releasing tokens. Um, yeah, these guys are gonna pump the hell out of this thing. Um, Steam Exchange follows it. Yeah, these dudes are gonna pump the hell out of this guy. Crypto Mason, Wendy O, of course, all probably going to be on the show. CEO of Uphold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Zay. I hope they have somebody like Zay on the show. That'd be dope. Or King. That'd be nice. They don't want me on the show. They don't want me on the show. I'll be like, this is crap. All this is crap. uh yeah, we did like that. Put it as a whatchamacallit. GBEX. Yeah, I've heard of that Swift coin. That is another low cap gem, by the way. I think Tim Draper is related to that, but let's look at the GBEX here before we go Swift in it. Hoping that everyone is having a great Wednesday wherever you are. If you're overseas, um it might actually be Thursday right now. So I know when I was when I go to Germany for work, like right now over in Germany, I'm pretty sure it's 8 hours ahead, so it's definitely Thursday over there right now. Globiance Exchange. Okay, this is on XDC. Fintech platform with centralized exchange banking, payment, stablecoins. Okay. I forgot somebody told me about this coin for something else. I can't remember for what. Oh, I hate when I get into that area where it scrolls and doesn't let me. Okay, Twitter. I want to look at their website too. We'll close some of these down. Boom, 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 boom. Globians. So let's see. Phantom Beats follows this guy. Ian Simpson. Crypto Medic, Red Dad, Blue Dad. Shout out to Red Dad, Blue Dad. Hope he's still in the game. Tokenizer follows this guy. Blockchain Monkeys. Sorry, guys. Max follows this guy. Shout out to Shout out to Maximus Crypto. Man, shame what happened to him. Like with whole crypto talk now thing. Like Barry said he was going to give him the channel and then reneged. Well, but from Larry's side, he said he didn't renege, but he said he was going to give him the channel, and he doesn't have the channel. So I don't know. Let those two work it out, but I think that's kind of messed up what happened. Shout out to Maximus Crypto. Definitely check out his channel when you guys get a chance. Because after all the work he put in on my crypto talk now, he now has to go over to his own channel and restart it and get the hours and improve the hours. You know what I mean? Like to get monetized and all of that. And man, that sucks balls. I guess I shouldn't have said that on like YouTube like that, but it does suck, bro. It sucks. And after all the work my guy Max put in, I don't think he deserves that. Okay, like I like the list of guys watching this. I very much love the list of guys watching this. Supply though, the 500 trillion supply though. That gives me pause. That gives me pause. But everyone that seems to be watching this, that really makes me want to look at it. So I need to put some more time. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need to put some more time into researching why these people are watching this. But at that huge supply, I'm wondering, like, okay, what is it going to take to move it? You know what I mean? What is it going to take to move it? with that much supply. And again, it's so cheap. I could just grab a whole bunch of tokens, but that's what they want you to do, to give them more liquidity. So I just really need to understand why all of these people that I respect and like out here are watching this, um, and what they bring to the table. Um, can you tell me, Olamide Adams? Can you tell me what are some of the things you like about it? Maybe that'll jumpstart some of my research there. And then here we go with Swift C. Yeah, I know Tim Draper was supposedly behind this, and they dumped hard. I think they're like an exchange, actually. They are an exchange. And when I looked into them and I saw that Tim Draper was attached to them, I'm like, okay, then what's going on, guys? Why aren't you doing stuff? Um, I know Tim Draper was also attached to Casper too, but Casper's in with the World Economic Forum. They're doing so much stuff. That's another coin that has Indian leadership, by the way, Casper. Um, so again, if we're looking kind of like to India and a couple coins, Casper and Waspay, those are two big ones that you really want to put in your back pocket. Casper and Waspay, by the way. And shout out to the X Frontier. Definitely check out his channel. He does nothing but Casper only content, and he brought on the Casper CEO, the guy I believe, Medha is the woman. I forget the guy's name. My apologies, Casper CEO. Um, but yeah, definitely check out XR Cheers channel and pick up some Casper if you haven't already. You can stake that for like 9 or 10%. Inflationary Casper. That's what some people don't like about it. Uh, they don't like those. Sorry, 1 second. They don't like those tokenomics, but I'm okay with their tokenomics. I'm okay with that inflation. So Swiftcoin, another one under 10 million on market cap. So there's kind of an opportunity there in that don't you there are not too many people in it, but look at this grand dump and went through like an entire bull run and just didn't really move. That's also concerning. Ah, Jesus. It's like I'm having like heartburn over here. Excuse me. It's not fun right now. Um, let me look at most recent thing here. Didn't want to press that. Site. No, I didn't want to go website. I want to go Twitter. I want to see what's up with the recent news. Again, they probably have a large following like cool. Is it Globians that we were just talking about? So Very nice, some very nice gems from you guys. This one I know I've covered before, but I kind of forgot about this guy. I think I hold a little bit of this somewhere, but let's see here. I want to see who follows it. Blockchain Monkey follows it. Justin Sun, the honorable Justin Sun follows it. Uh, Sky Gao from Cyperium, which ended up being a bust because they got booted out. They got took off of the Fed Now program, which ended up being a big boon for Hadera. Alchemy Pay follows it. Alchemy Pay, that's another kind of hidden gem out here. If you're looking for those hidden gems. Da, 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 da. So a decent following here. I would have loved it if the CEO of Upwork was following this. Uphold, excuse me. Let's look at its recent news, shall we? Okay, so they recently had a Twitter Spaces, and I believe this is an exchange. Yep, this is an exchange. Thailand's SCBX joins forces with Korea's Web3 powerhouse Hash to drive innovation and adoption in decentralized blah 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 blah. Blah. This sounds kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and like that so I can read that story later. Uh, let's see here. We're excited to announce that Swift All Chain Bridge can now support UDSC. UDSC. That's huge. Okay. Um, are they now calling USDC? Excuse me, USDC. Are they now calling that base? Are they calling that base now? Did I miss some news on that? Okay, that's a bridged version of USDC. Okay, that confused me just a little bit because Coinbase, their their layer two is called base. So I was like, wait, what's going on here? Okay, interesting. All right, let's keep going here. For under $20, you can get 1,000 of those tokens. We just looked at Swift. I might have to pick up some Swift, by the way. It's been a while since but it does really concern me that it didn't do anything in this bull run. Uh, but for me, it may be the worth a risk right now, especially considering for the year it really is at a low. Where can we get this? A bunch of places, it seems. Oh wow, you can get this on Coinbase. Wow, did not know that. That's huge. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I might have to grab some of this. Um, strange storage. What's up, NT? Storage is the biggest issue for me with those these smaller coins. That's true. That's true. Like, where do you store them? Bearish Adam Bailey, check liquidity. There's nearly any. I sold mine for wealthier projects. Check Ant and Mask. Okay. Okay. Um, I might actually watch Jasmine gain millions of dollars in liquidity and the price still way down. Devs playing games. Yeah, devs are playing games with Jasmine. Um, First, Binance played games with Jasmine with the whole, I forget what the designation, they changed their designation or something like that. So, yeah, I still think Jasmine, like, shout out to Max. Max does some of the best Jasmine content. Check out the Jasmine content on his channel. First, before you go over to Crypto Talk Now, so he can get the hours, so he can get monetized. Definitely. So check it out on his channel first. But then, if you so have to, go over to Crypto Talk Now, though. But yeah, I want to build my Jasmine bag out some more too. I got a good amount right now, but I'm not done. Yeah, let's continue to see if Glimmer continues. I do understand the possible future because of Dot. Yep, 100%. Very knowledgeable there. Honda Trump AI. That worries. That answered for me. No worries, Honda. Let me know. It's talking about H. Oh, Swab. Yeah. Yep. We got that cleared up. I need to scoop me up some Mooncats. Ian Dunlap. That's right. Thank you. Olamide Adams. Thank you. It's Ian Dunlap. I don't know why it escaped my mind like that, bro. I don't know why. Our currency system was going to change no matter who is running our government. It shows roughly 100 years it changes. OMC, that's right. That's right. And guess what? Guess what that plays right into? The Hermetic principles, right? Every 100 years or so, every 60 years or so, that's how it happens. The principle of rhythm, everything flows out in, everything has its tides. All things rise and all fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything, guys. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. Okay. So when I mention these principles, you can apply them to trading, because everything has a rhythm, including what is it? Including monetary currencies, fiat. Okay. The Romans, right? That's the big meme now. Like, oh, like Rome is falling and all of that, right? Everything has a principle, a rhythm. And believe me, the elite people know it. They know that everything has a rhythm. So they just move their money to the next thing. Okay. Rome didn't die. Rome just moved over to the Vatican. Like everybody that was Rome moved to the Vatican. Okay. Sorry to tell you, but all the Roman type people moved over to the Vatican. And all the people that have their stuff in American dollars are moving their stuff over to BRICS nation stuff. American dollar is not going to completely die. There are still a lot of things that depend on it. But who got next? It seems like BRICS has next, right? The internet, big boom. But what's the next big boom? Seems like crypto has next. Remember, guys, they said the same thing about computers, right? They said the same thing about internet 20 or 30 years ago. Computers, the devil. Like who, I mean, like they said the same type, they had the same type of qualms, they had the same type of doubts about computers. So, like, this is another rhythm thing, right? The internet had this exact same rhythm. It's now crypto's turn for this rhythm. Okay. Like, that's why I love these principles so much. Like, they're really something to be studied and understand, but really listen to the Kabbalion, because the Kabbalion will tell you too that there are levels to this stuff that people who understand this use. The principle of cause and effect, since we almost went over all of them, we might as well finish them out. Um, every cause has an effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Law, okay? And there's, if you research numbers, the number 7 is law. There's 7 hermetic principles, right? So you can see these are laws, right? These 7 hermetic principles, but they're really natural laws, right? Um, 7 days of the week, 7 of when it comes to laws comes up a lot of times. Like your debts, when you get into a debt, it's like it gets marked off, vanquished, or gotten rid of in 7 years. Guys, like I'm telling you, it's like there's rhyme and reason to this stuff. It's just not by chance that certain things happen like this, okay? Um, but anyways, everything happens according to law. Chance is just chance is but a name for a law not recognized. There are many planes of causation. Remember, I told you, if you actually listen to the Kabbalion, you can find it on YouTube, or you can order the book. Where's the book? Do I have it anywhere near me? I don't have it near me. You can order the book. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. So I know a lot of people out here are atheists, right? And that's fine. It's cool. That's where you're at. That's where you're at, right? But there's a thing in our legal system called natural law, and it's basically God's law. So even our legal system conforms to law. Okay. Then you got the principle of gender. That's gender gets stretched and perverted, or it gets misused in today's society, but everything does have a masculine and feminine type principle to it. Gender is in everything. Everything has a masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. So they say that the moon has a femininity to it and the sun has a masculinity to it. The moon, we know, has that femininity to it because it controls tides. It controls a lady's cycle, if you will. And there you go again with the cycle. So principle of rhythm, all of these principles feed into each other and feed off of one another. That's how you kind of know that they're kind of real, and you can see these principles in nature as well. So there we go. Um, and kind of, oh, I got a good as above, so below one kind of. Um, Roots. If you look at the roots of a tree, it's kind of a lot like how our capillaries work in our bodies. Our capillaries are working off of oxygen. Trees work off of CO2. Um, trees breathe in CO2 and expel oxygen. We are just the opposite. We breathe in oxygen, expel CO2. So when it comes to trees and plants, which are living things, we have a very symbiotic relationship with trees and plants because it's opposite of what we breathe. You understand? And again, that is also a cycle there. So as above, so below, and we're above the ground, and those roots and stuff are below the ground. So boom, there we go, right? Um, I used to think every politician was the same. I witnessed the clear difference from lockdowns to censorship. The wealth is moving back to the east after a few thousand years. Yep. See, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was over here for a while. Now it's moving back over there, and then probably in another 1,000 years it'll move back over here. That's just the cycle, guys. It's just the cycle. Your power is balancing. Your power is in balancing your polarity. 100%. I think all the ones at the top are reading the same from the same script. Have you ever tried north south meditation at the end of the Book of Thoth? No, I have not tried that, but I will make a note to try that. Let me see if I have. Let me have a. Let me write that down somewhere. North and south meditation. Why can't I spell, y'all? Meditation. Oh. Of Thoth. Like just pay attention to your life, like in how many different cycles and stuff that we see in the day, and we see with different things when like we have a tax cycle, which coincidentally kind of moves with the harvest cycle of it's no coincidence that they kind of put it at that date. That's the same date that we would harvest plants and vegetables if we were farmers. But in a sense, what your taxes being due, that's a harvest in itself. It's crazy when you research some of this stuff, how it flows so well with life. It makes you a better investor. I feel like it does. So you begin to understand, okay, no matter how much different articles they're going to hit you with, you understand that things have a cycle. You just get that. And in that cycle, it might trend up, but it's still a cycle, right? Positive, negative juice. I love that. I love that crypt work. That you say that, but there's a lot into what you just said when you look at magnetics. Um like magnets don't care. Like if it's a negative and a negative, it just repels, right? Or and if it's a positive and a negative, it just together. So there's a lot into what you just said, to be honest with you. I know you were just talking about it from like, okay, if you're gonna be negative, you're gonna be positive, but there's a lot into what you just said for real while you're playing. Uh nice love, deep thought, and I see Toph as well. I'm in the right place. 100%, right in the right place. Um, Dilution has a big effect on process of many projects. A higher price because of less tokens or coins in circulation. Algorand and Jasmine, for example, not to compare the two. I got you. I got you. Yeah, dilution does have a big effect. Like for example, this whole thing that happened with Ripple, they ended up diluting a lot of tokens, and now we're back at 50 cents. But it still will have its day. We've been over how Ripple and what Ripple is going to be used for, and how they're connected with CBDCs, and how the BIS is going to allow central banks to own crypto in 2025. So even with the dilution that we have for Ripple, it still will have its day. But that is something big to kind of pay attention to. And if you get into a coin like Hello, that's going to be really important for you to pay attention to, and like look at their token release cycles, so that you know when they're going to dump. So that's really important. Adam Bailey, I haven't looked into that one, but I know one of my friends likes that coin a lot. Um, Carbon credits, like carbon credits. I have a lot to say about that, but I will say that on crypto and conspiracy. I will just say that carbon credits are very interesting to me. The whole thing about climate change is really interesting to me. Um, it's interesting. Um, so yeah, um, I think this is also an interesting project, and that they're working on that, and that I think they're listed on Coinbase as well. Oh, I ended up closing my stream. Let me see. So it's something that I really need to do a little bit more research on, but I had heard of this, and one of my friends is like kind of really big on it. Um, my friends are talking about uh, MYC network. He's really big on this one. Oh, I keep spelling it wrong. Yeah, there we go. But you guys keep reminding me of a couple different low cap gems. And I was listening to I think it was Ian Bellina. He says he really likes to try to find low cap gems under a market cap of 10 million. So all the ones that you guys are mentioning are right in that area. So it'd be a good idea, guys, to like go over this show again and look at some of these and see if you're really comfortable with these. Um, and shout out to you guys for sharing information like this. I really appreciate it. This is the type of community we want to build around here. The type of community that shares. So thank you guys so much for that. Um, so yeah, this is another one in that kind of range. That reminds me of another one that's kind of related to bricks. I like kind of Veil. This one is on Stellar. It's another payment crypto. Yeah, this would definitely be one to look at. I think they have. See, yep, they are on Coinbase. Okay, I'll have to take a look at this one again. So it's a lot of projects kind of in this under $10 million range, or close to 10 million, that deserve a little look see, that can really pop up big in this next bull run. Um, let's see here. Where were we? I'm gonna look at Veil right quick. Okay, it's a little bit above 10 million, but this is another one. They have a partnership with Visa. Total supply is it was as high as $2. That's crazy, guys. It's crazy. What is the max supply is 30 billion. Yes, another one. It's another one of those that deserves a look. Especially considering in the last bull run, it was as high as $2. Jeebus. This is one of the ones we should really look at and see. Let's look at their Twitter right quick. I'm curious. So any of these kind of under a cent would be like lotto picks. I'm surprised. I thought I was following these guys. Okay, they're still pretty active on their Twitter. Let's see who's following these. Mr. Man, Phantom Beats, Carlitos Wagon, Red That Blue That, Tokenizer, Terrible Bulls following it, Crypto Mason, lot of good followers out here. Swift blockchain, it must be on Swift as well. NYC is following it. Yeah, man. This one. Indodax, which is a biggest exchange in India or Indonesia, excuse me. And good old Martin Spec, CEO Uphold. I wonder if you can buy this up on Uphold. It'll probably make its way to Uphold at some point. But let's see here. Man, I know I shouldn't have ate what I ate for lunch, y'all. Just shouldn't have done it. Heartburn like crazy over here. We will not do that again. uh so you can get it on MXC, which is still kind of debatable about using MXC. Like some days it works for me, some days it doesn't, but you can get it on MXC. Crypto.com, which still works for the moment. Did I just Uniswap Optimism? You can get it. So I mean, you can get it in a DeFi way. That's cool. But yeah, that's an interesting one. And yeah, this one I got to do some more research on this one. But again, it's in that low cap range. Gala still got lots of money involved. True, they do. Anything can change, but it's still got big money involved. That's true. Which, yeah, if it finds a bottom, maybe still like because they still got Snoop Dogg and all of these other people involved. They seem to be hooked in with the right people. If you're getting Snoop Dogg, you're not just, you're not just this little punk crypto that's getting Snoop Dogg to come over there and Ice Cube and all of that. No, you're not. So yeah, yeah. So but right now might have to wait for it to get like under, or no, excuse me, I'm sorry, to it's like a cent. Jasmine will be Jasmine coin will be huge in the bull run. All time high was $4.99. I'll take a quarter of that gain to $1. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling about Jasmine too. That's why I really want to get my bags right with Jasmine. I might be okay with having 1 million Jasmine. I would be okay with that. Um, because 1 million Jasmine at $1, that does it for it. You know what I mean? That does it. Um, Especially considering like Japan seems to be changing its mind about crypto. We got Binance Japan about to pop up, so I think Jasmine is going to benefit from that. And I want to get my bag right with Jasmine. I don't have 1 million, but I want to get there. Adam Bailey loves Gala and Courtney Johnson. Yo, peace Gala volume. Yeah, because they're dumping right now. And they got that. They have a court case going on right now. So yeah, I wouldn't mess with Gala until they get all of that figured out, bro. It's up to you. I mean, it has gone down quite a lot. You can DCA just knowing that it might go down even more from here. Yeah, they're saying volumes picked up in the last 24 hours, but it's been Dumpsville since like 2 cents, bro. Man, oh man, oh man. They've had a couple different scandals happen too. It's just crazy. They lengthened the supply. They did this token conversion, which always ends up hurting us token holders. Um, they had some like fishy stuff happen with tokens with Huobi. Huobi. It's just misstep after misstep after misstep with these guys. Like, what the heck is happening? Elephant on CoinGecko. Cannot believe that thing is still sending. Jay have or I have, excuse me. Um, I have 50 million and 100 million before. Never know. That's why I never go too hard. Okay, with Jasmine. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Elephant on CoinGecko. Cannot believe that thing is still sending. I have 50 million and had 100 million before. Never know. That's why I never go too hard. I feel you. What's up, Mikey Alien, VXV, and Rio? VXV is high for me. Hot, like I'm high on that one. They have connections to World Economic Forum too. Um, I like VXV and VXV. That the symbols, the way they have them, um, lets me know they're knowing what's going on too. VXV is that specific like kind of 3-letter code. That's saying something. Um, but yeah, vector space. I'm big on these guys. They do have the AI technology, and LTX is using it for something. CERN is using it for something. So yeah, I am high on these guys. 22 cents is a pretty good price. seeing as how it was as high as $16, over $16. Where can you buy it? Okay. You can still get it on Uniswap if you want to do it that way. Um, KuCoin, Profit Bit Global. If you're gonna get it on Uniswap, you're gonna have to pay those Ethereum fees, which is gonna suck. But if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it that way. Again, another one sitting at that 10, like around 10 million market cap. Some juicy ones today, guys. Some juicy ones. I love it. If we keep having like an interaction like this, we can go for like like an hour or two, right? Rio. I heard of Rio. Let me see. So some great coins given so far. If you come in late, VXV, we got WansPay, we got Patient Tory, we got WansPay, Patient Tory, Swift Token, we got GBEC, which is Globiance, I believe. We got Veo or Velo, VL, VELO, Velo, I guess I'll say. We got the mass carbon token, MCO2, and vector space here. And what? I'm going to go to Rio here. Relio network. Oh, I was thinking about something else. Relio network. Okay, let's see how long this guy's been around. Since 2021. Since like the last bull run. Let's go ahead and see if we can look at its Twitter. Oh man, did not mean to do that. Back to Relio. Realio or Relio? Realio. Let's look at their Twitter. Wow, 64 people. Jesus, that's a lot of people. Let's see here. Amber J. Name I haven't heard for a while. WhatsApp person. So Jared. Blockchain Monkeys. Gomes. Martin Heisbeck. CEO Uphold. Crypto Craco. Wow. A lot of people, bro. A lot of people. Interesting. Okay. So what do they do? I'm intrigued. British Virgin Isles. Eliminating barriers to invest in, trade, and leverage digital RE, PE, and other real world assets through DeFi. Gearing up for Cosmoverse. Hottest thing in RW. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'll have to do a little bit more research on this guy. Market cap under 10 mil. Let's go to about right quick. As an end-to-end blockchain-based system of systems, system as a service, platform for the issuance, investment, and lifecycle management of digital securities and crypto assets. It aims to combine access to 100% of on-chain decentralized P2P change with the features of an insurance investment platform in order to merge enterprise-grade blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions with institutional quality investment vehicles. Interesting. That's very intriguing. Where can I purchase this? MXC and Uniswap. Polynex for Polyonex and Plonex. I know I'm probably butchering those, but yeah, you can purchase them there. Interesting network. Okay. For the year, it's up over 10% or over 10x. That's huge. So up already over 1,000% for the year. Okay, we'll definitely have to watch this and see if we can get in. There's a little pullback. Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for that, Mikey. Alien. Sausage Swap ads, Copy, GeoJams. Okay, all of those which I've looked at those at one point. Sausage Swap, probably the biggest DeFi platform on HBAR. Ads and GeoJam are both on DAG Constellations platform. Ads is looking to revolutionize the ads. GeoJam's looking to revolutionize kind of like Twitter and things like that. And Copy on Cardano is going to be like a huge gaming platform. All very good picks. What's up, Jay? Hello, did your Telegram account get banned or was I banned? You were not banned. 70 people were just booted out of my Telegram. Crazily. Like, I didn't do it. My moderator didn't do it. So come on over. There's the link should be in the description, maybe, or maybe not. Let me go grab it. I think I put it in the description. Just come back over and sign up. 70 people were randomly kicked out. You were probably one of those people as well. Yeah, we'd love to have you back over there, Jay. I don't know what happened with my Telegram where it kicked out 70 people, but that's just what happened, bro. Yeah. So come on back over there. I didn't ban you. My Telegram just kicked out 70 people, and I have no explanation of why that happened. And Telegram support isn't very support. Like, I mean, there's really nobody to support you there. So yeah, I ain't got no answers, bro, for you, bro. But we'd love to have you back over there. I thought GBEX was a bank coin, low cap coming up strong. Is that right? I'll have to get into that thing. It has a huge supply though. That's the only thing that worries me. But yeah, GBEX, I'm definitely gonna have to like deploy a little capital there. especially if you're saying that it's a bank coin. That's intriguing to me. I have to do a little bit more research in this. But yeah, a lot of people are watching this. Max and tokenizer guys whose research I respect. I might have to grab this. I was the first person to tell tokenizer about WAD's Pay, by the way. And he talks about it now. Well, somebody was the first to tell me about it, but I just want to brag about that because I love the research that Tokenizer does, and I'm glad I pointed one out to him. Re-enter Jay. UBX. That's one I haven't looked at that in a while, man. Shout out Adam Bailey. That's definitely one. I used to look at that with my guy Underdog Crypto. I wonder how Underdog is doing, man. No, he took a little break to do some stuff. He was doing like a doctorate and stuff like that. Shout out to my guy Underdog Crypto. When I had my stroke, he was over here doing reviews of stuff on my channel to keep my channel relevant. We'll never forget that. Shout out to you, Underdog Crypto. Love you, bro. Yeah, another one. Low market cap. And people make tons of money like getting in these and taking advantage of them while they're low. Like people make tons of money doing that. Yeah, this is one that we might want to watch as well. So getting a whole bunch of low cap gems tonight, guys. I hope you guys are like this video is gold. Definitely go back and watch it and take notes. Now that makes me think about the one Biggie song where he's like, relax and take notes while I take totes of marijuana smoke. But anyways, yeah, definitely go back and take notes, guys, because a whole bunch of low cap gems are being dropped right now. I think that was dead wrong. I swear, I think I know his whole verse from that, but I ain't gonna subject y'all to that. Let's see. GBEX is in the first decentralized exchange on the XDC network, and Globiance Dex is an automated market maker deployed on the XDC blockchain 4.0. Okay, all right. Yeah, I might have to go deploy some capital over there right quick, bro. You can stake GBX and XDC on Globiance. I just like it because it's XDC. Just a simple reason. Yep. I feel you. I might have to go over there and stake. I do not stake XDC currently. I'm always cautious about what I stake. I generally only stake things on like huge, like on the platform itself. Like I'm staking Hedera, I'm staking Casper on their own little platforms, but I might have to go over there and see if it's worth it and if I feel comfortable staking XDC, because that seems like a pretty good possibility over there. But yeah, let's see here. X. Is there a coin X called X? X marks the spot. Ant, Mask, and Phantom. Okay. Ant, Phantom, yeah. Phantom's gone down quite a bit here. Let's see, Ant. Agrin. Okay, yeah. I know of Agrin. And then what's the other one? Mask Network. It's been a while since I looked at that one. Okay, max supply 100 million. In here at 2.6 dollars was as high as 20 something mil. Let me see here. Okay, since the beginning of the year, it's basically doubled. Communication and social media content creation. Okay, yeah, that's what I remember it being. I have to do a little bit of research on that guy as well. I saw Alchemy Pay follows it ACH. Yep, yep. I'm a little behind on the comments, but yeah, Swift Alchemy Pay follows it, and Alchemy Pay is another one of those BRICS nations like under the radar type picks right there. Swift has been on Coinbase for a long time. Liquidity the size of the Civic. Oh, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. You got me going with that one, bro. I love it. Yes, liquidity the size of the Civic over there, bro. That's fine. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. Pitoy, do you expect it to be ISO 2002? Russell C, I don't know. I would I would think it would not need to be, but maybe it needs to be because ISO that type of thing is for remittance payments. Um, remittance payments. I don't know that it needs to do any type of payment type of stuff, but maybe it does because it's a phone app. If it's a global app like that and it's taking in money, I think it may need to be ISO 2002. And if they're dealing with the World Economic Forum, I don't see any reason why they would not be. They wouldn't get that done for themselves. So, yeah, I could see it being ISO 2002. But I think the biggest thing is that, excuse me, the biggest thing is that it has that connection to begin with. That those guys that they are linked up with the World Economic Forum. Um, World Economic Forum is probably going to throw something its way if they continue to play ball. Any thoughts regarding the whole big boy arrest situation? Oh my God, you go ask me about that, Scott. Okay, man, let me get into it. Like, here's one thing I want to point out. This weird. This weird. Now, you guys gotta you let me know if you think this is weird as I think it is. Okay, so the weird thing first. BitBoy mentioned that TJ had his son's pickleball court. I never ever heard of pickleball before Jamie Foxx and his whole situation. So it was odd to me. Of all the things that BitBoy could have mentioned, he said, and he has my son's pickleball court, and I want it back. Like, okay, that's odd and strange. Okay. And then TJ, when he's doing his only interview with Altcoin Daily, mentions he has his son's pickleball court. Is pickleball court code for something and I don't know about it? Like, are they just saying something like what of all the things to mention? Pickleball court. Insane. Like, and there were certain points of it that seemed theatrical to me, like why are you with your mistress in his own words? I mean, that's kind of basically his mistress, even if his wife agrees, right? Why are you with your mistress in front of he who should not be named? That sounds kind of like Buck Nasty. If y'all know the the Dave Chappelle skit, sounds kind of like Buck Nasty, Charlie Murphy over here, player hated the ball. Why are you at this man's house and you're recording yourself at his house? Like, that seemed really theatrical to me. And how do you know? He said that TJ had the 48 powers, the 48 laws of power, and the like The Laws of War by Robert Greene in his like Amazon thing. Like that seemed really theatrical. Like, how did you know that he had those books? And like, really, you think because he had those books, he was plotting on you to begin with? Like, why would you even know to check his Amazon for that? And that part was weird. That part was weird. Now, with those weird parts out of the way, um, out of Big Boy's mouth and from like Crypto Blood and Rice have been doing a really good job of talking about this. Check out Rice X TV. Rice TV. This guy has done the most interviews with John McAfee. And like all the pictures that they've been using of John McAfee since he died is like from Rice's interviews, and the man has gotten no credit for it. So definitely check out Rice TV. It's a shame that he gets no credit for those interviews that he's done with John McAfee, and everybody referenced all of his stuff. Shame. Rice and Crypto Blood's been in the game for a while. You know, you see him on Gentlemen of Crypto. Shout out to Gentlemen of Crypto. We're on their network right now, and on my channel as well. Shout out to Gentlemen of Crypto. Shout out to Crypto Blood. They've done a good job talking about the situation. They mentioned that the Lamborghini, and so did BitBoy, they mentioned the Lamborghini may have been sold for payroll. Why did they sell the Lamborghini for payroll if you've been earning, and this is coming from BitBoy and all of this, they were getting paid $1 million a month for a stake, and they had it for like 5 months or so. So why are you selling the Lamborghini for payroll? Why are you selling the Lamborghini for payroll if you've been receiving $1 million a month for like 5 months, which would be like $5 million? What happened to that money? Did somebody gamble it away? Like, where did that money go? I don't know. So that's all of that's really weird. The situation with his wife and the whole Cassie thing, I mean, that's personal. That's for him to handle. Like, he's a high value man, to use the Kevin Samuels term. You know, high value men have kind of different standards than most men. Like, some of them maybe even have arrangements, you know. Dirk Nowitzki says his wife, it came out that his wife and him had an arrangement, or whatever. Who knows? Like that's for Big Boy to deal with the whole Cassie thing. But as far as like between the two, I thought TJ's original response, like having everybody on set, really, and I'm not taking any sides, but if TJ decided to, like, it was clear he was with that response he said that he made, that I'm responsible for protecting all the people you see up here and the people that you don't see up here's job. That's basically what he was telling us when he gave us that response. Like, Ben was so this is what I gathered from that. Ben was so reckless that the board decided to vote him off. Like, he did enough stuff that everybody on his board decided to vote him off. Well, actually, the way that the TJ said it is, the person on the, like, he and Ben were owners, and since Ben couldn't vote, only TJ's vote was the vote. But I don't. so I guess that's how it worked. So if that's the case, then TJ could have just voted him off by himself. But it's clear to me that TJ was saying, "Look, I'm protecting all of these guys' jobs because Ben's in a reckless spot right now. So I did what I had to do to protect all of these people's jobs, basically." So And the way that Ben puts it, hey, this he who shall not be named, that sounds like Buck Nasty from freaking Player Haters Ball. This guy is the guy who's extorting me. They made me believe something that wasn't true. I don't know who to believe on that end. Because I can empathize with protecting people's jobs, but at the same time, like if somebody's trying to extort me out of my company, I don't agree with that. I think it all comes down to, hey, where did all that money go? Where did the money from Stake go? That's the question I think really needs to be answered. Because if all that money went down the tubes, then maybe that's why TJ chose to do what he did. So it'll come out. It'll come out. Either way, I hope Ben and TJ patch it up. Ben Bitboy has been a big face in crypto, and I've been critical of him. I kind of he was a little reckless with how he handled the Sam Bankman-Fried thing a little bit, but I'm glad he kind of pointed out some of that Sam Bankman-Fried stuff. That was awesome. He was kind of leading the charge on that, and that really kind of and some of the ways that like Crypto Blood even came out and said, "Oh, Ben's a nice guy," and that had me see Ben Bitboy in a different light. So shout out to Crypto Blood for doing that. Really, I hope the man gets some help if that's what's going on. But I did find really peculiar that whole thing about the pickleball. That was weird. Can you name cryptos under 150 market cap? What's up, Natish? That's a good question. That'll be a good next show. Let's plan that for a next show. Cryptos under 150 not market cap. I'll write that down. That's cool. Taylor Swift coin. People will get wrecked because their feelings get the best of them, and scammers know it. Taylor Swift coin. That a lot of people that are mad about Travis Kelce being retired. They wouldn't be happy about that, but the Swifties would come in for that. Set up the causes you want to bring forth to get the perfect effect. Okay, got you. That sounds like some karma. What's up, Ace? Clown Boy got what he deserved. Karma will come back around on that scam and crypto tenfold soon enough. You know, I know what you're talking about, Ace, and I feel you on that. I understand what you're saying there. There were some questionable things done in the beginning with Big Boy, and that's why I was critical of him. I was really critical of him in the beginning, and that's why I was really critical of him earlier on. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. That's why I was critical of him early on. But truly, I don't want to see a man get buried. I really don't want to see that. Hopefully, my man's can turn it around. Hopefully, he can turn it around. And Big Boy not only a scammer. He's not the only scammer out there. Like, there's some people that like I have a worse respect for than Big Boy, to be honest with you. I'm not going to name them, but like, yeah. Lusco will overtake ETH, ticker symbol Lisk. Founder wrote EC20 standard for Ethereum. What's up, Rose Green? That is correct. Lusco, that's one to take a look at it for sure. I found P2A when I was doing research on a patent of Mr. Billy. He's putting tech in smartwatches that heal people's chi. and it's going to be connected through this app. Interesting. That's really interesting. I wonder if the World Economic Forum would let something like that go by. I wonder, but very interesting. Very interesting. So patented technology being in that app, that makes it even better of a play there. And Big Boy, oh shoot, Ace is going after my man. Big Boy dry snitching MFer after that arrest video. Clown was dropping names left and right. You gotta be an effing idiot to listen to anything Big Boy or his channel speaks of. Dropping bombs over here, boy. Dropping them bombs. Um, I, you know, I really don't have a comment on that one, boy. I really don't have a comment on that one. I hope I didn't yell too much for people there. I'm sorry about that. Let's see here. Carbon credits are a scam, 100%. Be careful. Buying what Ian Shields. He's a known pumper and dumper. For sure, for sure. Well, I don't know that Ian is a known pumper and dumper. I should not say that, but this is the comment here. Yeah, I was not buying anything he was shilling. I was listening to the fact that he was talking about under 10 million market cap. I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. What can we find around that? And it was interesting to look and see WADS Pay and Patient Tory around those prices. So I was like, that's pretty good because I really didn't think that there were a lot. Ooh, the patent number. Thank you for that. I'll go ahead and look that up. And there we go with the 6s and the 2s, man. I swear to God, every time. Like, guys, sometimes things are not coincidences. You know what I mean? Um, it's just insane. It's insane. Like it really shows you that there's some higher power stuff going on here, you know. Um, there's just some higher power stuff going on here. We might think it's it's just fun and games, dollars and cents, but no, there's some bigger things at play here. Money is alchemy. Money is alchemy. Again, check out that crypto and conspiracy. You guys that are patrons can actually check out the video, and you other guys can check out the audio recording. I'll swim with billionaires before I risk swimming with those thousandaires. Who's saying this? Honda that can last. Will go to. Like, let me read it from over here because it'll be better for me to see. I'll swim to billionaires before I risk swimming with the thousandaires. 100 mil that can last to go to 100 billion MC in the future. 10 MC is good too, but there just has to be two. There has to be a future, or they'll just pump and dump. I feel you. I feel you on that. That's why I really started to veer away from gaming tokens, because they're just games at the end of the day, right? And start to veer more towards ISO 20022 coins because they're going to be the infrastructure, the backbone of the new financial system. We understand that there's going to be a new financial system. All of the comments that we have here, very educated comments. The American money system, like most currencies, only lasts for like 100 years, for like 60 to 100 years. America's currencies, time is over. We went over the hermetic principles, the principle of rhythm. This currency has hit its rhythm. It's hit the end of its pendulum. The elite know this. There's not this American side that's like warring against BRICS to maintain its whatever. That's not happening. The elite know that it's done and its time is over, and they are now shifting their stuff over to BRICS. That is what's happening. Do not fall for the whole polarity magic thing, guys. Don't fall for the whole American currency versus G7. Do not fall for that junk. Listen to what we just heard. Klaus Schwab basically said it there. Indian economy is booming. We're gonna have to cooperate. Like, read between the lines of what he's saying there. Understand that. Just like really get that. Like, some people will really think that it's G7 versus BRICS, but it's not. The elite know that this is shifting over. They've done this. They've done this before. Like, it's just understand that it's moving over to BRICS now. It's moving from fiat currencies to crypto. They printed all the American money, thus making dollars worth less or worthless. It's backed by nothing. It's not even legal tender. And what do you mean when you say legal tender, Ruel, or Black Rue? I mean, there's a definition, a legal definition for legal tender. Our money is not legal tender legally because it can't be redeemed for anything. Back in the day, money used to be redeemable for gold or silver. But right now, our money actually says Federal Reserve Note, which means it's basically like an IOU. It's a negotiable IOU, is what it is. It's no longer legal tender. So even legally, there's a representation and a recognition that our money isn't worth anything. So people can keep holding on to dollars that they want, and they can keep thinking the whole G7 versus BRICS thing if they want. But just look at the writing on the wall, guys. Don't get chocolated and vanilla. Don't get caught between two choices there. Like, oh, vanilla sweeter, or chocolate's this. No, realize that there's somebody controlling the chocolate and the vanilla, and you just want to go wherever they're going. Like, do whatever they're doing, and what they're doing is getting over into BRICS currencies. You eat takeout for lunch? Yeah, I did, bro. I went to like this. I got like some cheese fries or something, bro, and it's not. It's like, okay, the heartburn is like killing me, bro. Um, I mean, the homemade spaghetti never an issue. 2% milk. Uh, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Dang, I'm way behind on comments, guys. Honeydew melon doesn't come and take. Oh, love honeydew melon. I hope you're not. You might be speaking code there, but I actually do love honeydew melon. I do love melons too. So take that for what you will. There, gala is poop. We're gonna use the baby word. KuCoin for it. VXV. VXV has a 25K in liquidity. Over 2,000 of those dollars are asks. LOL. Other few hundred are bids. Never a great look, but still a good price if it does something on the next bull run. Any thoughts on Decred? I looked at Decred before. Decred, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Again, a lot of my portfolio at this point is ISO 2002 coins. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it. I know they were doing some things where they were trying to get on, I think, the Lightning Network. I think you might be able to use this for the Lightning Network. I might be misremembering that though. Um, that's another I'll have to take a look at. I believe it's a fork of no. I'm thinking of something else, but yeah, I had to do a little deeper dive on that one. I heard a saucer swap. I just really hate to see crap with near zero liquidity. Bad luck, man. Yeah, in this case, like Hedera's focus isn't DeFi, so it's like you have to worry a little bit like that with saucer swap. Um, but yeah, the safer bet, of course, is Hedera. But if you want to be adventurous, saucer swap could be maybe a thing, you know? Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying. Let me kill our Telegram here. Shout out to the One on One podcast. I love his show. If you're into kind of the conspiracy type of deal, I don't have a problem with that word, but people do. But if you're into like a different type of truth, if you will, definitely check out the One on One podcast. I love his stuff. He's a good guy too. Maybe in the future it'd be something more useful. Did anybody mention Alchemy Pay? Yes, we brought it up earlier, a little earlier. Shout out to E. That's our moderator in the chat. He does a good job sharing information in there. Keeping people active, doing like talks in there. E, much appreciated all your work in the Telegram. Really appreciate you, brother. ACH with US license and Xbox leaks with crypto wallets. Yeah, ACH, and they already have something with the digital yuan too. ACH is such a hidden gem out here. A lot of these low caps are paying to buy, and many are ERC20. What those gas keys are going to look like in the near future, yeah, that's the hard part. Like especially when they take away from us, like KuCoin. It would like to own Velo, like things like VALO Velo on KuCoin was easy, but now if you're trying to get that with like Uniswap and you're trying to pay like ETH fees, um, it's gonna kill you. Roast green with the thing again. LYX. I'm thinking yes. Yeah, so what's up, SI? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking when somebody says honeydew melon too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm totally about the honeydew melon and I'm totally about the other thing too, bro. Totally. Like totally. Um there's no X coin, only tokens. Most, if not all, are rugs or pump and dumps. Yeah. None are connected to Twitter/X. Yep. Mask, however, has that potential. Oh, wait. Casper is heading to 2 cents. Whoa, Jay. Casper is heading to 2 cents. And if Casper does head to 2 cents, I'll be really happy with that. Like all the things they have going on, I would grab a bag of that, bro. A bag of that. Yeah, I'm happy with. I want to build some more Casper, but if it got to 2 cents, I would definitely deploy some dry powder to that. What's up, Cryptonomics? Appreciate you coming through, bro. They probably sold a Lamborghini for cash, then bought more BTC with the cash and put it into the wallet. No KYC. Well, that's what a couple people. I think it was Rice and um, Rice said it. Crypto Blood said it, and I think even Ben said it that they sold the Lambo. They may have sold the Lambo for payroll. It's like, okay, if that's what you're doing, what did you do with the 5 million or 4 million or however much you got from stake? Where did that go? Where did it go? Someone needs to answer that question. TJ might have Big Boy's Lambs and his son's pickleball court, but they better not claim to have taken Big Boy's side piece. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, Jay. That's rough, man. Well, I looked at the girl. She's cute. I'm supposedly she's a Satanist and all of that, but girl's cute. I say that for her. She's cute. She's out here making $1 million deals, so she's useful. So I mean, I can't say anything about that. She's cute. She's useful. I mean, that's more than a lot of people can say, you know. But that's between Bit Boy and his wife there. Pepe's up, Yo's down, 100%, 100%. Since we're talking about the player haters ball, I had to watch that Chappelle skit. Excuse me, was not meaning to say that word. That's why can't I talk today? That Chappelle skit was very funny. Silky Johnson, Buck Nasty. What was the other one's name? Ashley Larry's Beautiful. Oh, that junk was so funny. Go out there and watch the player haters ball. Ice-T is in that boy. Mentioning Pepe's up, Yo's down. Ice-T is actually in that skit. I had forgotten about that because I watched the skit when it first came out and a couple different times when I owned this DVDs. But yeah, boy, Chappelle Show still one of the funniest pieces of like material out there all these years later, bro. That Silky Johnson voice, bro. I wish I could do that voice. Oh boy, that's that Silky Johnson voice that Dave Chappelle does is hilarious, bro. Decred and Dash. Yeah, Decred isn't Decred like a fork of Dash? I don't know. It's a good question there. But I think you can use. They were trying to get it so you can use those on the Lightning Network. I'm not sure if that's actually done yet or if I'm remembering that. Excuse me. These gas fees have been amazing lately. Proof of stake is finally paying off. However, some proof of stake networks have super cheap gas fees. From what I hear, the proof of stake, like it didn't do anything for the gas fees. Maybe it's just low activity right now. But yeah, if that's true, then now is the time if you want to get into some of those low caps that we were talking about, you might want to take that time. We have a new moon coming up here on the 29th, but I thoroughly expect we're probably going to go lower before that new moon happens. Because remember, we saw that the month of September it usually ends up being lower for Bitcoin than what it came in at. So maybe these next couple days we have a little downage. Just something to look out for. Not financial advice. You can take a man's company, but when you take a man's Lambo, it's on. In a true John Wick fashion, that is 100%. It's like you just took my dog or you just killed my dog. Like, come on, bro. It's uncalled for. Like, what type of man takes a Lambo and a child's pickleball court? Like, you're not even a man anymore. By the way, that's a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Let's see here. There's a call Clone X. It's Elon's new baby AIX. Okay, interesting. Okay, we finally made through our comments. I think this is honestly, I think this might be my longest show, other than like a collaboration show. This is like the longest show we've ever had before. Shout out to Gentlemen of Crypto being on their network. Brother's about to go get something to eat that's not going to be gaseous this time. Thank you guys for sharing all the wonderful information. I really love it. If you haven't gotten in the Telegram, or if you want to be in the Telegram, you may have gotten booted out. Please consider joining the Telegram, completely free. Thank you guys for the lovely show. I'll catch you guys on Saturday at around 10-ish Pacific Standard Time. I'm out, guys. Have a good one. Peace.